Good evening, everybody. It's your pal Martin the Millet here. Hope you're going well. I am almost 2 weeks into my 37th trip around the sun. I started that like 2 weeks ago when I turned 37. And tonight, Christy McVie has passed away at the age of, 79. My father sent me a text message on the job saying Christy McVie has passed away at age 79. Love you heaps, Martin. And she was in Fleetwood Mac from day one. She was married to the bassist of Fleetwood Mac. I can't remember his name off my head, McVie, I guess. But their marriage broke up during the making of Rumors, and literally a song of you make your loving wonderful. That was basically about her love affair of a lighting technician. And so Christy McVie, she lived a long life, and a lot of her career was in Los Angeles, where she was based. It's kind of funny. Mick Fleetwood, he moved to America and he became an American, but when Christy McVie retired in 1997, she was like, I want to live a British life. I want to live in a British environment and have a British full English breakfast, because some people, they go away from the country of birth for many years and then they literally just want to go back there for the later years of their life. I had a friend of mine whose Irish dad moved to South Africa, and then literally he actually ended up dying in Ireland. Or my mom, I believe maybe she could move back to New Zealand just to live the later part of her life. It might be a bit bad, it might be good, but it's how you go full circle in life. Now, Fleetwood Mac, they were a great band, but I never gave myself the opportunity to see them live. I did work at a Fleetwood Mac concert in Sydney, Australia back in 2015. I was selling wine and alcohol and other drinks at Ace Arena, and I did hear the concert, so technically I have heard Fleetwood Mac live. But in hindsight, I would love to see Stevie Nicks live before she calls it quits. Stevie Nicks saved my life from suicide when I was 23, because some piece of shit Uruguayan immigrant, he wouldn't let me work in the bar in his Mexican restaurant in Sydney, and I was the only Australian-born person in his business in the kitchen, and all the foreigners were really just rude and discouraging, and I hated these people. And so there were three things I could have done in life. A, I could have kicked the shit out of him and gone to jail for the rest of my life. B, I could have died by suicide. Or C, I could have been you know what, fuck this job, I don't want to wash dishes anymore, I want to be on the dole, I'm tired of, foreigners being dickheads to me in Australia, just fuck this, yeah. So, I just can't believe Christy McVie is gone. Just gone. She didn't have to leave us at that age. I don't know what is the cause of death, or maybe she was sick, or she had some sort of illness she didn't tell us about. But she's gone. And she's a couple of years older than Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks is now 74. We're getting to a period in life where all of our heroes from the 60s, 70s, they're getting old and they're dropping like flies. Look what happened in the last couple of years. Helen Reddy dead at almost 80. Eddie Van Halen dead at 65. Living in John dead at 73. Phil Spector dead, even though he's a psychopath. Leonard Cohen dead at 83. Next year, good old Joan Collins, she's going to be 90. And then Christopher Palmer, the guy who was in Sound of Music, died at 92-ish, Everyone's just dropping dead like flies. So, as what Mike Portnoy taught us all is basically carpe diem. You don't know when life's going to change just like that. Because literally, when he was a young man before college, in 1984, his teacher taught him all that carpe diem, and the teacher said, go home, hug your parents, and tell them how much you love them, because you don't know when life's going to change like that. Later that night, Mike Portnoy's mom got on a plane, and the plane crashed in New Jersey, and she was dead at 40. And so Mike Portnoy lost his mom, and that's how he learned about carpe diem. So he basically says, instead of living like it's your last day on earth, live like it's somebody else's last day on earth. Stay strong, everybody. Love one another, help others out. And I mean, and I will forgive others who have done stupid things towards me. Even if I kind of think, well, I wish that person drops dead before I do. Anyway, Martin the Metalhead, over and out.